Hello and welcome everyone to this week's COT review. I'm Thomas from COTbase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the 16th COT report of 2016, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. So here we go. We've got Mexican Peso on top of our list with a 36% change in commercials positions, the same change size, 36% change in large speculators. As you can see on this 52 weeks time range, these changes are definitely much larger than average. These can be considered bearish COT change signals. As you may see, we already have a bit of a decline in the past few days now. The prices may have already reacted to that change, but nevertheless, this of course can continue in the next few days. Let's move on and have a look at the 5-year chart and see how extreme this market is. We are moving away from bullish COT extreme levels, and as we are, you can see prices are going gradually higher. There's still, of course, a lot of space left to really reach bearish extreme levels, and that means if this rally continues, it can continue for quite some time. Of course, on the other hand, don't forget that these extremes may stop and reverse. As you may see, I'm just pointing you out these circumstances. When the extreme from a bullish extreme arrived to a relative bearish one and then moved back to an even greater bullish COT extreme, which of course would mean that this rally that has started a few weeks ago, month ago, may easily go back into downhill mode, and we'd see prices go deeper. And of course, in this case, we would see an increase in the COT extreme to the bullish side of the market. Okay, moving on to corn, where we have a 30% change in commercials positions, and as you may see, we have a huge drop in prices. So of course, this bearish COT change signal is definitely coming a bit late. And just looking at the chart, these declines may be so large and fast that I don't know if there's any possibility to enter these trades. Of course, you have to be very, very careful in such market circumstances. So let's just move on and have a look at the 5-year chart just to see how extreme this market is. You may see that similarly to the Mexican peso, we're moving away from bullish extreme levels. Not all-time or close to all-time levels. You can see back over here in 2013, this was a much greater extreme, but nevertheless, this was a bullish COT extreme present in the market in the last couple of months, half a year maybe. And we're moving away from those levels, and as you can see, prices are getting a bit higher. But now, of course, in the past 2 weeks, we have seen not a small decline, but a pretty dynamic one. Crude oil, our next market, we have a 26% change over there in commercials positions. This is a much larger change than average. Again, bearish COT change signal coming after prices are rallying pretty rapidly. A 5-year chart will show us how extreme this market is. Here we go, and as you can see, we are again similar to the previous markets, moving away from bullish extreme levels and getting closer to bearish ones. Of course, there's still plenty of space left to really reach those strong bearish extreme levels, and as you may see, I'm just pointing you out here, in 2014 we had this beautiful COT extreme, a bearish one, pinpointed out this top in the market, and since then prices have gone down, and of course the extreme widened towards the bullish side of the market. So we are moving away from those bullish extremes, and as we are, prices are going higher, so there's nothing surprising about that. Let's move on and have a look at the large speculator COT extreme. We've got the Japanese yen on top of our list with an all-time COT extreme in large speculators, meaning all large speculators have never in their history held such large long positions. So this, of course, is a very strong indication of stress levels in this market. This is a bearish COT extreme, a huge extreme, and of course we're expecting prices to top out. And as you may see from last week's price actions, we have had a pretty steep decline over there. Moving on to silver, where we have again an all-time COT extreme in large speculators. So we are talking about a huge extreme in the market, a bearish one, and of course we can expect prices to decline. But don't forget that these extremes, of course, can be present in the market for many weeks or even months before we reach that turning point in the market. So it's just something you should keep in mind before you jump into such a trade. And gold is our next and last market for the review. We have a 245 report extreme over there. So of course we're not surprised. These markets correlate pretty significantly with each other. So it's pretty much the same picture as in silver. We've reached a bearish extreme that is very high, and we are expecting prices to possibly go down from here. So that's that. Okie dokie, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget that we've got a lot of other COT reports available at cotbase.com. Of course, you can do a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis than what I was just showing you. So just check it out. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Goodbye.